Acha. So over here we have to draw up an income statement for the year ended 30th September 2018. Acha. First of all, I need to understand, I need to differentiate between the components of income statement and balance sheet. Okay? You have the format. Income statement beta always starts with sales. First, I will see the value of sales over here is 325,445. Then I have sales return. Sales return is 2,405. Okay? 2,405 is the value of my sales return.
Okay.
ठीक है बेटा. अच्छा.
There is subtraction to get net sales.
हाँ, we will subtract in order to get the net sales.
Oh,
We will subtract it in order to get the net sales. बिल्कुल से. Then we have cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold starts with opening inventory. So we will see over here that if there is any opening inventory, inventory at start of the year is 43,275. Then we will see what's the value of purchases made during the year, which is 225,225. Then
okay.
after this, we will see the purchase return. Purchase return is subtracted. So we have purchase return as 1,140.
Okay.
Acha. Here we have carriage inwards. Carriage inwards is the transportation cost which is related to the inventory, which is related to the good, bringing the good to the factory, bringing the good to the office. That's carriage inwards. Carriage inwards is also part of cost of goods sold. We have carriage inwards as 960. Then we have closing inventory. Closing inventory we have over here is 55,400. Inventory at end. Okay. Now let's start our income statement. Let's first complete it till gross profit. Acha, income statement starts with two column. I will write dollar sign over here and dollar sign over here. So it starts with sales. The value of sales is 300 and we have just seen the value of sales is 325,445. ठीक है बेटा?
Okay.
Then we will subtract sales return. Sales return is 2,405. Now we can get the net sales. The net sales will go in the second column. We'll subtract both of these. Can you subtract it? And tell me the answer. 3,225, 325,445 minus 2,405.
323,040.
This will be net sales. Then we have cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold starts with opening inventory. Opening inventory we have is 43,275. Then we have purchases. $225,225. We have just seen, I'm just copying the value from the question.
Oh,
And then we have purchase return. We'll subtract the purchase return. So I will write it in bracket. Bracket means basically that we have to subtract it. 1140. Then we have carriage inwards. Carriage inwards is 960. We have just seen it. And then we have closing inventory. Closing inventory is 55,400. Now, can you calculate the final value of cost of goods sold?
212,920.
212,920. Okay. Acha, what we'll do is we will subtract net sales and cost of goods sold in order to get our gross profit. So 323,040 minus 212,920.
110,120.
The gross profit will be 110,120. बिल्कुल सही. Let me correct. Acha, now let's move on to our question and see what's the value of other income and expenses. So for other income, we have discount received and commission received. Discount received 1200, commission received 4055. The discount received we have is 1200 and commission received is 4055. सही है? 4055 is commission received, 1200 is discount received. So this is non-operational income or other income. Then we move on with our expenses. The expenses we have are
Van.
bank. Bank is not an expense.
Then we buy it.
What are you saying?
No, why is van written here?
Why is bank written?
Why is van written? It's not an expense.
Bank is not an expense. Bank is our current asset, na?
I'm talking about van. It's written over office equipment.
Acha. Van. Van is our non-current asset because we use it in generating profitability, na? And it have a life more than a year. Okay, it's not an expense, it's a non-current asset because it's our possession, we own it, and we are using it for generating profitability. Van refers to delivery vehicle. Okay,
Okay.
motor vehicle. Is it clear?
Yes.
This is a non-current asset. This is a non-current asset. Office equipment are also non-current asset. I will tell you what expenses do we have over here. So expenses we have are basically carriage outwards. This is an expense. Motor expenses are expenses. Rent is an expense. Salaries and wages are an expense. Insurance is an expense. Office expenses are expense. Discount allowed is an expense. Because all of these are expenses.
Okay.
Just try to understand. What are expenses? Expenses is what the business has to pay, which does not generate profitability, future profitability. So expenses are cost incurred or required for something. सही है?
Okay.
The definition for expenses is a cost that business incur in running their operations while they are running their operations. लिख लें आप अपने पास. An expense is a cost that businesses incur in running their operations. In running their operations. For example, wages, salaries, rent, and depreciation. For example, wages, salaries, rent, and depreciation. In this question, there is no depreciation, but there could be depreciation on van, depreciation on office equipment, because these are non-current assets. But in this question, we don't have depreciation. Is it clear?
Yes.
So carriage outwards are 1,850. Motor expenses are 1690. Rent is 7,800. Wages and salaries 35,500. Insurance 945. Office expenses 390. Discount allowed $300. All of these are part of expenses. Now I will add non-operational income or other income in the gross profit. The other income we have in this question is commission received, 4,055. Discount received, 1,200. Total is going to be 5,255. We'll add gross profit and other income. This will become 115,375. Now let's move on to expenses. Motor expense, 1690. Rent, 7,800. Wages and salaries, 35,500. Insurance, 945. Office expense, 390. Discount allowed, 300. Carriage outwards, 1850. Up we are going to add all of these expenses. 1690 plus 7800 plus 35,500 plus 945.
48,475.
48,475.
Yes.
ठीक है बेटा. We will subtract the net gross profit from expenses, that is 11,15,375 minus 48,475. So we'll get profit as 66,900. Okay, that's how we prepare income statement. Does this make sense?
Yes.
चलें, ठीक है बेटा. We will keep our class till here. You have to uh, you have to solve the next question. Question number 3.